Hey, so um back in my spirit mode, working hoodoo and doing work and putting in that work. That's what I call it, putting in that work. So I was just sitting here listening to somebody else on YouTube talking about their experiences, and it just made me reflect on a lot of different experiences. So um I always felt peace in the graveyard. You know what I'm saying? I find it very comforting and peaceful. So, um, I've done work in the graveyard before. So I had a teacher or a godparent, well, more like a teacher that taught me certain things such as paying at the gate, paying the owner of the crossroads, known as Eshu or Elegwa or Elegba or Papa Legba or whatever. Um, Also, Jesus can carry those same type of characteristics because it's like that liaison between God and human. You know what I'm saying? So before you go into a graveyard, you pay. You know what I'm saying? You're paying. It's just like going to a venue, or you're going somewhere. You got to pay at the gate. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pay the gatekeeper. And the way we pay the gatekeeper is by offering 9 pennies and rum and a cigar when you go to the crossroads too. But when you at the gate, this is the payment. Now, everybody do things different. Me, I pay going in and I pay going out. And when you go out, just like in the Bible, where you know I can't remember the names, but that was told not to look back, and they looked back and turned into a pillar of salt. Well, when you leave the graveyard, you you don't look back. Okay, you throw your offerings over your, well, I did left, but your right shoulder. Okay, and you don't look back. Okay, so people egos sometimes like, yeah, well, I'm gonna do this anyway. Well, okay, well, with that gonna come some lessons, some life lessons, and you need to learn that. You know what I'm saying? That's the lesson that you need to learn. So have at it. But I'm the type of person, I try to be respectable of tradition and things of that nature. So if I'm taught something, it was for a reason. So my work in the graveyard. Well, I collect the graveyard dirt. Now, when you collect graveyard dirt, if you're going to collect graveyard dirt off someone's grave, you need to pay. You need to pay. You can't just take something without giving something. So you come with offerings, okay? Um, it's good to be able to do some divination so that you can, like, well, like you can use 4 cowrie shells that will give you yes or no answers or whatever the case is. But that's what you want, because you can't just assume that something is okay to do. You understand? So, my experience, well, I didn't go to a grave because I didn't really want to deal with someone's spirit, but more so of the essence of the graveyard itself. And also, um, in Yoruba tradition, or Yah, she's the owner of the graveyard. So it not say owner, but graveyard is her place. So yeah. So I collected dirt from a tree. And when I did, the first thing I did was wrote a petition at home. And I put my intentions into this petition. And so I read off my petition. I came, and then first I put my offering down, and then I read off my petition. Or maybe I just read the petition off and then put my offerings down. But whatever. That's what I did. And divination was performed. Yes or no. You know what I'm saying? So when people don't get, this is another lesson I had to learn too. Um, when people don't always get the answers they want to keep asking the same questions. Don't be disrespectful to the oracle like that, okay? Stop wasting the oracle's time. She gave you an answer. It gave you an answer. So move on. Accept what you hear. Like when your mama tell you no, that's what it is. Ain't no but why and all that kind of. Nah, well, anyway. I got permission to collect the dirt. I collected the dirt. And again, thanked the energy that I was dealing with at the time for allowing me to take the dirt. And like I said, on the way out, I paid my 9 pennies and my offerings or whatever. And that really, and then when you do that, you want to put intentions or asking that nothing attaches itself to you, because we are like beings of light to the dead. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a moth or any other little creatures that is attracted to light. So you don't want to carry anything with you. So therefore you make offerings, on the way out, on the way in, and on the way out, to assure that you had a safe, that you ain't pissed nothing off, that you ain't carrying nothing back with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this ain't for the scary hearted. You know what I'm saying? If you one of them type of people that you like the color within the lines and shit like that, this ain't for you. But that was my experience. I was sharing it with my daughter. She was asking me about it or whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thank y'all.